who would love to learn and who are in underserved schools. Our secondary impact makers are also our policy makers, and secondary impact lead is also the NGOs, non-governmental organizations, and parents. Move on. Now, our sustainable revenue model. We are creating a sustainable revenue model that allow us to gain revenue as we put as progress to our business model. Now, the first is business to keep contacts. Now, state government will pay 150,000 to 250,000 per school annually for platform license and supporting. We are enabling states to be able to, we're creating a system whereby most of their youth are unemployed and they're learning skills that will be, that will be utilized in the national economy. Now, our freemium mobile also cost 50,000 per year for private schools, and our corporate sponsorship reaches out to platforms like MTN and corporate sponsorship on our. We're getting 20 million to 50 million annually from them. Now, our secondary revenues teams are the money flow transactional fees. Now, money flow wise, integrating money flow into NGP, and it's like a revenue was we're collecting 5 to 8% commission on gigs completed by students, and we are also collecting premium certification fees. When you get a certificate, you are able to improve your earning power. So we need premium certification fees. Now, our data insights would also be useful to policymakers, and we can't just give out for free. We collect money for that. And our teacher marketplace, 20% platform free on because they'll be able to make posts that they think about. Next, now our financial projections scalability is actually going to be to 2 billion naira. You can ask me about that later. Next, yes, this is FGP. We have tech powered our FORTIFIED for success. So moving on to our prototype. Yeah, this is FGP. Now go to the login page. So this is login page for educate. You log in as a teacher, you analyze your content. You can create content, you can gain training. Go to the student login page. For the student, you have the ability to access your dashboard, which tracks your progress. You have the ability to learn your skill quest. You can gain certificates, and this is your financial resilience score. Now we're integrating money flow into NGP. This is our context AI. Yes, this is money flow. We're getting money flow into NGP. Now, money flow is a key platform that will enable people that learn from NGP to be able to integrate their skill into real world. We can get our AI powered from here. Now, I would like to end on this note, not to waste more of our time. Elon Musk, the richest man on the planet, will say, we will not ask you how can we go to Mars. We will ask how fast can we go to Mars. Now, how fast are you joining me in transitioning into the future? How fast can you support us? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done, well done. To both of you, well done. At first, I didn't even know that on app. I was wondering what you're selling because they were plenty of boards. I mean, if you had started with this now, I would have a better concept of what you are doing. Now, you started by saying on the SAP and you have an app. I heard on the SAP, I heard offline, then you showed me an app. What is the process for this? How are they going to, if they are on the SAP, you don't have Android. If they are in the remote area, they can't access this. If you say internet is the problem, then they can't have an app because they can't access it without internet. So maybe you need to explain, maybe you need to, I don't know, I won't say explain it because we have other people, but maybe you need to think about how you present it forward, especially to someone that wants to understand what you are doing enough to be able to power it. Then you went to the money and you say, I will need 1 billion for this, ask me later. I'm not going to ask you later. You are looking for money, you are telling me the 1 billion, come and ask me later. No, that's wrong. You should at least let us know what you want to do, what you need, what you want to do with what you need. It would have been nice so that you can have people who will work with you. Then this is your model. I have suggestions, a lot of suggestions about it, and I can't go ahead and say it here. So if you meet me later, I can give you some insight. Thank you.
Can I have a time to answer questions?
No.
Yes, you have 2 minutes to answer your questions, man. Yeah, so you said something about underserved communities. Now, this is a model that we are putting the burden on the schools. Now, underserved communities, but they have schools. Now, we would invest in them. Yes, we would invest in them by building, a server in their school. Now, when we build a server in their school, which costs us less than 50,000 naira, a low-cost server in their school, we're able to access our platforms and our app. That's sort that out. So now for the money, now we'll be getting 2 billion. We also we can answer the slide. And I created a breakdown. Also, there was no time. I had to speak that. So I'm very sorry. So the breakdown is the revenue calculation. In the first year, we will generate 305 million to 540 million naira. Now we are deploying to 1,000 schools. That's the target. And deploying to 1,000 schools and collecting money from governments by licensing their application will give us 200 million naira. That's the calculation. So for private schools, now they are paying 50,000 naira per year. We are enabling them to earn while they earn. So this is just like we're doing an advantage to them. And 50,000 naira per year is just something somebody can earn in just 1 month. So for our certification fees, this is it that amounts to 15 million naira per year, and everything amounts to be a naira.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
You both are bright young men, and I commend you greatly. I want all the founders, both potential and the ones who are presented, to listen very carefully. I want you guys to under-promise and over-deliver. There's a lot of over-promising happening. Let me tell you something. We found Sunrise Business Partners. My team is here. You know how many sleepless nights we've had? I was not near any of the targets we set. It's easy to come up with all these fancy things and 100 days. Please don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not condemning your idea. If anything, this should take you back and should still fire you that you go fight and build this. Not to prove me wrong, because you may not see me again, but to prove yourself right. So please don't hear what I'm not saying. And please, every other person, listen very carefully. It's easy to come up with all these things, but truth be told, until you hit the ground running, come on, it's hard. It's hard. I resigned from my job in March, thinking it was all going to be roses and butterfly. I was going to start a business and be a consultant. The last 8 months has been, there's anything worse than hell. It's been that. So please, in all your forecasting and numbers and everything, chill small. Do you know what 2 billion is? I was doing some quick math here. Have you heard of Udemy? It's a trick question, because everybody has heard of Udemy. Do you know how much Udemy is currently evaluated at? They're roughly $742 million. After 15 years of operation, that's roughly $49 million a year. And that's after 15 years of operation. That's $49 million a year. So for you to say, like on day one, first year, oh God, calm down, calm down. So you guys are doing well. Just the business model, it's not quite.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your comment. Yes, it's actually right, because when we decide to cut it down, we just had to bring out a business model and our target. Even if you don't reach for the start, you can actually fall somewhere.
See, I understand that concept too. In fact, I would say to some extent, it's better that you didn't have a business model, that you're still figuring it out, than for you to throw this. Because anybody who is in business sees this, it's a turn up. I'm just being straight to you. It's a straight turn up.
Actually, well, we also gained verification, and as our startup, and we also gained verification from 2 Lagos State companies. Yes. And it's a start for us.
I think final comment, I think this is applicable to everybody's part in the business. Your revenue stream is too heavily dependent on government. You had about 80% on the market time with the numbers, about 80% is dependent on government funding your operation. I would advise against it. Maybe you know Tinubu, that's what she said. If you do, I'm sorry, please go ask him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please let us give him a big hand. Thank you very much. All right, so as they're representing, we have a very significant person here today. Someone I adore so much, someone I look up to. He doesn't know me, but I look up to him. a father of faith. You know, when we say fathers of faith, he's one of the people we look up to and say, yes, this is one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to bring forward, recognize, and also bring forward the chairman of My Dream Connect and also the father of the day of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, please with standing ovation, let us make welcome the senior pastor, actually say house of Justin or pastor into our event. Thank you very much for coming, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very privileged to be here today to see history being made and technology being inspired and futures being discovered and destinies being fulfilled. History being made, technology being inspired, future being discovered, and destiny being made. We are in a fast-paced and ever-changing world. So I'm glad that my daughter has brought up with this fortified summit of My Dream Connect, connecting you to your dreams. In 1987, how many of us were born in 1987? You were born in 1987 already? How many people here were born in 1987? Or born before 1987? Oh, really? Yeah. I graduated in 1982. How many people were born before 1982? Oh, just a few people. You can see how old somebody is. Amen. And I graduated in 1982 and I started my accounting practice in 1987. And like my brother was saying there, you have to be realistic about where you are going. And you think that it's just going to work and happily ever after. You find a lot of that in Mills and Boone. But in reality situation, you find that you have to grow bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. But the truth of the matter is that anything you focus on and you grow bit by bit by bit, you one day become very big. The Shell started with one man and his wife, just wandering on the beachfront, and then they discovered some seashells, and from there became a big oil industry. Aliko Dangote came to Lagos in 1978 with no vehicle, staying in a friend's house or uncle's house in Ikoyi, and working for another uncle in Apapa. Today is the richest man in Africa. The same thing with Mrs. Alakija. Well, her father was wealthy. She was a secretary, started doing clothing, and from clothing she hit on the big old block. And the story is different. All I know is that the future is great. Can I hear an amen to that? Tell the person next to you, the future is great. The future is wonderful. The future is extraordinary. How many of you know the thing they call the CNN? Was started again in 1980 by a gentleman called Ted Turner. Ted Turner, or 1985, 1985, I think, 1980. Started in 1980, became popular in 1985. A man called Ted Turner, okay? He says, the whole life is like a game of chess. Life is like a game of chess. And you have to think several moves ahead when you are playing chess. Says if you play against a one-move player, you beat him all the time. Says we came up with the CNN even before the satellite was sent up. We came up with the CNN even before the satellite was set up. We knew that very soon it would be necessary for the whole world to be watching the same thing. And we knew that it was possible. All things are possible through Christ who made us. So you need to know that the future is possible. The future is attainable. When I preach on Sunday, I say if you can think it, you can become it. I'm praying and I'm hoping that all of us will come up with extraordinary ideas, things that will transform the world. The father of the children who discovered the aeroplane thought that it was impossible for a human being to move faster than 20 miles. That was what they thought at the time. But when you go into the aeroplane today and you see the marvel of technology, even some aeroplanes have bathrooms in the sky where you can have a full shower and live as though you're in a hotel room to marvel at what the human mind can do. 2 months ago, I was in a cruise ship and the cruise ship was on 15 floors, sitting on the ocean. Imagine the whole of Federal Secretariat or Lagos State Secretariat sitting on top of the water. A human being cannot walk on water. The whole Secretariat can sit on water because of the power of a man's mind. I pray that the power of our minds will transform your lives, will transform Nigeria, will transform the world, and make the world a better place. So hold on to your dreams. Don't let anybody discourage you, so that you can start small and grow big. Today, everybody all over the world watches the CNN. It says we are going to stay on there on July the 1st, 1980. We're going to stay on air until the end comes. And when that time comes, we'll pray, nearer my God to this, and we'll sign off. Amen. CNN came and has stayed. I think somebody else is going to come and stay. So I look forward to a very exciting evening. I look forward to great innovations and great businesses being developed. I look forward to a great future. Let me thank our judges. Thank you very much. Make sure that I win. Amen. Praise the name of the Lord. That's the only assignment I'm going to do. Just make sure that I win. Amen. Let me thank my daughter Yetunde Macaulay. She's so tenacious. She's so determined. She wants to take the whole world in one day. Yetunde, you take the world, but not in one day. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. You're really honored. Thank you very much, sir. Please let us appreciate him once again. It should be with a standing ovation, please. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. That is all we can say. When we hear from the wealth of experience, thank you is the only word we can say. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, we can sit down now.
St. Beatwise gets ready.
Sorry, sir. We want to present an award before you go. Quickly, in appreciation of your gracious acceptance to serve as the pioneer chairman of My Dream Connect Foundation, we believe your visionary leadership and steadfast commitment marks the beginning of a powerful journey that elevates our mission, strengthens our impact, and inspires young people across communities to rise to their highest potential. Ladies and gentlemen, this award is presented to our father, Pastor Ituwa Igodalo, represented by his daughter.
Thank you very much for accepting for us. It's a new beginning, and I believe that your inputs will make My Dream Connect, reach that greater height that we see. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. This is one of the times in life when you get a certificate before you do the exam. But don't worry, I will pass this exam.
Thank you, sir.
So team Beatwise, the name of their project is Super Study. Super Study. Are you ready for us? Please, 5 minutes.
Many African students actually waste 30 to 50% of their time in trying to know what to read, how to read, or how long to read. This is the problem that Super Study solves. My name is Sanusi Taiwo Ayodiji, and I am a member of the Beatwise team. So the thing is that students nowadays, most of them actually want to study. A lot of our children all of us are mommies and daddies over here. A lot of our children actually want to study, but they don't have that app or that environment that facilitates what they want to study with. So this is the problem global study wants to solve. And the problems that we are tackling are majority there too. The first one is the language gap. You will agree with me that today, a lot of students in Nigeria, especially, let me just take it generally, Nigeria, we don't speak one language. And a lot of people have different backgrounds. A lot of people have different backgrounds. So the language gap is one of our problems. This language gap, academic content feels foreign if concepts are locked behind highly common English language. Imagine key concepts being buried behind English language that is a foreign language. A student might not understand and you take it like, so before you know it, you just drop the book. I'm not reading again. The second one, ineffective revision. Students don't have tools that can facilitate their study like summary quizzes or flashcards that can enhance their assimilation when they are studying. And that takes me to the AI platform, Meet Super Study. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. Meet Chinedu. Chinedu is a smart student. He lives in Lagos. Chinedu is a smart student that lives in Lagos, right? And he has 400 pages of textbook to read. If Chinedu has 400 pages of textbook to read, we discover that Chinedu actually has English as a second language. A concept that should take Chinedu just 30 minutes to study. Chinedu studies it in 3 hours. Why? This is because he doesn't have that. He is smart, but he doesn't have the tool. He doesn't have the language connection with what he is studying. And this is what Super Study wants to change. So Meet Super Study, the AI platform that understands students. It actually makes a connection between what you are reading and the students. Students feel connected when they are using Super Study because it is actually something that relates to their cultural background. Super Study is an app that uses illustrations in cultural ways. Okay, for instance, see this slide I have. It says, "Rántí bọ́ọ̀lù méjì tó ń gbá bí A ṣe ń sáré tó àti bí B ṣe ń sáré tó tí wọ́n bá pàdé iye agbára wọn ò ní yí padà." That is mechanics, conservation of mass. If a student studies like this, báwo ló yẹ fẹ́ fail in exam? He cannot fail it in exam. I am a Yoruba boy. I remember when I was writing my exam last semester, statistics, and my sister was laughing because guess what I was doing? I was doing Okereju, Otobiju. Guess what I was doing? Greater than and less than. And the reason why he was laughing is that he didn't know what I was saying. And Igbo boy, I actually got an A in that exam. I am a Yoruba boy, so I have to bring that thing to my own language and understand it. Even in coding, when I was coding, I still did it last night. Because I didn't work, I'm like, okay, so I know what as a super study, I actually envy my colleagues over there. They created an app for blind people. I am not a blind man. How would I know what's good for a blind man? So I am a student. I know what students need. I go through this almost every semester. So I know what my fellow students need and what to bring them closer to their goals. I try as much as possible every semester to cross that 4.5. And I believe that this will actually help me do it. So this is the goal of Super Study. So before you tell me that my time is expired, yes, ma'am. So let me just rush through. Our view, our aim of Super Study. Super Study is actually an app that aims to make a premium of 1,500 naira. I won't overpromise and I won't underdeliver, just like he says, sir. So Super Study actually aims to make a premium of 1,500 naira per month. We have over 150 million students in Africa. Imagine, I'm not overpromising. So imagine if 10 million naira, 10 million students actually pay 1,500 naira. It's not too expensive. ChatGPT is collecting 7,000 naira from us every month. So if Super Study can go for 1,500 naira and 10 million naira, 10 million students actually pay for it, this can generate an amount of about 17 billion naira. Yes, so me, I'm not over promising and I'm not over the. I'm saying that you should imagine it and it is as achievable. Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes. Yes, ma'am. So Super Study in summary, Super Study is an app that can actually generate text. It can please help me play the prototype. Sorry, ma'am. Yes, keep going. Keep going. We don't have time again. Just keep going. Keep going. Okay. I want it in the bigger size, that's why. Yes, read this one. So, Super Study is actually an app that takes a file, your material, your study material, and it converts it into flashcards, it summaries, checkpoints, and a lot of other things. It takes this material now and it can convert it into quizzes, a lot of things that students will be eager to learn with. So Super Study actually does this. It converts, it generates flashcards, it generates summaries, charts with your notes, quiz modes, and a lot more that we are aiming to put. This is our MVP, by the way. So this is the flashcard. You can ask it to ask you questions and you can review the answers. It allows students to assimilate what they are actually learning. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
So last year I worked in on my daughter studying with ChatGPT free version after I paid 52,000 naira for textbook. So I said, why would you not use your textbook? That in our own days, when our parents buy textbook for us, you will one subject you will read like 3 textbook with Africa with one. And do you know what she asked me? Mommy, your days was there ChatGPT. And I said, no. And she said, if there was ChatGPT at that time and you are studying with textbook, say, I know my grandma would have killed you. My own daughter said that to me. Do you know what she was doing? She asked ChatGPT, the subject they did that day, she said, quiz me on this subject. And ChatGPT, free version, gave her quiz. She will answer, you will tell her, this is where you are wrong. Then explain why she's wrong. And then she will pick it, ask another quiz again. They will quiz her, and she will put the answer, and she's doing that on her own without her mother's input or anything. Free ChatGPT. I'm not paying anything. There's no app, there's nothing. Why would I want to?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much for that question. It was an insightful question, by the way. So there was a slide I was meant to show, but I skipped it. It says why Super Study wins. I am boldly saying to you that if Super Study was there, she would prefer Super Study than to use ChatGPT. It's our aim, not now. So the reason why I say this is because there's only 2 reasons I'll give you, by the way. The first one that we use to beat it is because we have our language barrier problem solved. This is a problem that, yes. No, not for people who can speak English. It's for both. That is why you can see the app, basically, the default is English. But you can easily switch to any language you want. Igbo, for now, it is still Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. And we owe it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The file I'm uploading is in English.
Yes.
But I can choose the language
Yes.
which it will use to
explain it to you. Yes.
Okay.
That is the
So I get you.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what do you say is your target market?
Our target market, I said, imagine 10 million naira out of 150 million students. 10 million students, by the way. 10 million students out of 150 million students paying.
Now, related to the questions I've been asking before.
Yes,
Finally, from where I'm coming.
Yes,
I'm telling you that we have tools now that can do what you are saying you want to do free of charge right now. You want to sell it to us at a fee,
yes,
right? And your reason is because it can actually take my and break it into languages.
Yes.
So which means your target market is not all students. Your target market is the underserved, people who have challenges understanding things in English. It will not break it down to their language, which means if you take this to, to some areas in the Southwest, for example, maybe schools in the Southwest, they can easily use this to teach the students. Students who can adopt this, that's if they have money to buy internet and Android phone anyway. It will be a good thing for them. Do you understand? But not for every student. English is our first. They teach English from small. So there's no gap there. Don't argue with me.
No, I'm not arguing with you.
There's no gap there. So I need you to, it's a good product. Very good.
Thank you very much.
Product. But your target, maybe they will explain it better. The people you are targeting, you're not targeting students. Because students don't have problem with using ChatGPT. They don't. ChatGPT is even fading away. There are different names I'm hearing at home right now. That even me, I'm afraid. So those kind of people cannot come back and come and be interpreted to be back. No, it won't happen. That's an illusion. The fact that you have that talent, you don't hold. People in the future don't need this product. But there's a people that need this product. And you'll be very happy to have it, but you have not mentioned them. Okay. So maybe they will do better.
I'm sorry, ma. I don't mean to interpret you, man. Sorry, I'm very, very sorry, sir. So I said that I'll give you 2 reasons. I only gave you 1, and you're already attacking me, man. So the second reason, yes, ma. Yes, ma. So the second reason is actually, Super Study actually has a form of leaderboard, gamified leaderboard, that makes students track their progress amongst other students in their community. So this progress, for instance, I did quiz today. I did summary today. It generates points. This point is what tells the students that, okay, like the parents now, this point is what tells you as a parent that my daughter has tried this week. You understand? So this, there are a lot of things like that that I told you that if Super Study was there, you would prefer Super Study than Gemini or ChatGPT.
Okay, sorry, thank you. Twice. Yes. I said last time I spoke to one of the participants. When you have feedback, try to see the higher opinion. Really understand that what we are doing here, we are here for you, to help you. It's possible you are so engrossed and passionate about your vision. Here we are not emotional about it. You can be emotional about it. We are not emotional about it. We are looking at, okay, what's the prospect? How can you achieve what you think you want to achieve with this? And that's what we do here. Okay, yes, sure. So it's not an attack.
No,
feedback.
Sorry for the misuse of words.
Listen, there is something you still don't get. Yes. Now, today, I struggle with my children speaking Yoruba.
Speaking Yoruba, like they don't understand Yoruba.
Exactly. Okay. So now you think you are a young guy, you are not young anymore. So that challenge, the challenge of your generation, of my generation, of older people's generation that are seated here. So from today going forward, we'll be teaching them to understand Yoruba, not to understand English, not to understand concepts of physics or chemistry or anatomy in their own language. Because today, people feel comfortable speaking English than even their local language. So the people that really need this are not the people in Lagos.
Yes,
are not the people in the cities. That's what he's trying to tell you. You get the point now. And unfortunately, those people that are not in the cities that will need this may not even have the Android phone, may not even be able to pay. Do you get the point now? And that is where the NGO concept comes in for what you're doing. It's a good idea, but the thing is, in Lagos, in Abuja, in the cities, we don't face that challenge. My grandma came home, my mom came home last week. I was at a conference with my wife, and they asked for my stay. My daughter said, "Now, Daddy, I can now read 1 to 10 in Yoruba." And she was like, 1 or 2 meji. Like me, then to read it in English was my problem. Do you get the point she was trying to say? So
Very
please
good.
take that as a feedback.
Thank you very much,
Sit
sir.
down again, brood over it's a good idea.
Thank you very much,
Maybe
sir.
you need to reanalyze the target market.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
The idea is not the problem. Maybe you need to reanalyze the target market. I hope you understand.
Thank you very much, sir.
Well done, guys.
Thank you
Well
very
done.
much, sir.
I think it's difficult sometimes, and I'm in the same boat. We're just starting Sunrise. Sunrise is less than a year, and it's easy sometimes to be attached to the idea because it's your idea. I understand that, but I will encourage you to be able to separate yourself from the idea, because the moment you can do that, this for other people listening, you can then be able to interrogate the idea. Sometimes I tell the team, let's put it on the table, poke holes. I don't care who came with the idea, whether it's Mr. Founder or it's head of this one. Let's interrogate the idea and see if it truly stands. You should be hard on ideas, soft on the people. Because if you're not able to do that, then you will baby nonsense. I'm not saying you're saying
No,
what I'm not saying.
Thank you very much.
You would carry things that are not actually solid ideas and keep it because of the attachment to the person. Please, I'm not saying your idea is nonsense. You guys are doing something very good. The part I would just encourage you to do, and this is a very hard thing, it takes life and time and plenty of is to be able to clearly assess the actual problem. You've not really assessed the problem that you are addressing. It's difficult. It's like we do a lot of consulting work to clients, and people say their problem is profitability. Profitability is not the problem, it's the effect of a problem. So if you keep trying to solve profitability, it's like you're chasing shadows, you're cutting branches where you can just cut the whole tree. So it's hard, but I will encourage you to actually assess the problem, and it starts with listening to what they said. Well done, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tim. You can go to your seat now. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, let us just quickly, because these are people that we invited, but because of Lagos stress and everything, quite a number of people got here late. So we just want to have one takeaway point from the people that were supposed to take the breakout sessions. So I'll call their name, and they're just going to give us one key point that we can take home. That, okay, this is what I learned about this session. Please, do we understand? All right, thank you very much. Just to save our time, because we are far behind schedule, and we still have about 4 teams to present. All right, so the first question I have is education for the future, exploring scalable solutions for learning, teaching and preparing students for tomorrow. So let us bring forward Mrs. Tinola Ame. Please let us appreciate her. Or she just gives us one key point, then I call the second person. Thank you very much, ma'am. Yes, okay, and Mrs. Folake Jeremiah. Okay, and on those that we're talking on the workforce and innovation track, workforce of tomorrow, innovation and reskilling strategies shaping the future of work. Please let us make welcome Mrs. Olaiton Olutuashi. Then social impact track. Let us make welcome. We have Toluwani, Mr. Toluwani Ogunbayede, and Mrs. Fatima Balogun. Please, let's just quickly do that. This will take less than 5 minutes, I promise. Then we'll continue with others that wants to pitch. So you are just going to give us one key point, one takeaway point, or it's just one key point, I promise. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. It's been a great time here. So education, okay, she's not here. Okay, so I'm talking from the informal angle right now. And I believe that's what we've been doing since the beginning. Life is a continual learning process, right from the home to everywhere. The good news about informal training is that it's not restricted to time and space. It's not about the school. It's not about home. So informal education is restricted to a time frame. So in primary school, you spend a maximum of 6 years. Well, if we start in the primary school we have now, a maximum of about 8 years, and then you get into the secondary school,
another 6 years, and then you get into the university, your first degree, between 4 and 8 years, depending on the cost that you have paid. But when we talk about informal training, informal education, it's about your day-to-day interactions, right from your time with your parents, with your siblings, with your teacher, with your friends. It's everywhere. And so one thing I want to say is that desire learning, desire to learn, because that's what shapes the future. Desire to learn. Look into the future, look into who you want to be, look into what you want to become, and begin to be strategic about what you invite into your mind. Our minds are so elastic. They can take so much. And so the best thing and the wisest thing we can do is to pick moments of learning everywhere we go. And as we commit to it, I say us being the great and the mighty men and women we have all been created to be in life. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well done for the time spent here. My name is Olaito Olutoshi, and I run the hair salon and the hair academy. So I'm going to touch on this for work, education, and business. I'm going to talk on the aspect of like the informal training, but especially when it comes to skill services. And I'm going to say that if there's anything that you would want to work on is the ability to keep reskilling yourself and upskilling yourself. Keep learning and unlearning if you're going to remain relevant. I've been in this business since I was 16 years old, and I was 35 this year. And I can say that the only reason why I have remained relevant in my field as a hairstylist and transitioning from just being a stylist making hair behind the chair to owning an academy where I now train people how to start and scale in the hairstyling space is because I took it upon myself to learn, to unskill, to reskill. I had to go for business classes. I had to, learn the new things, the new trends that are happening right now. The world is fast-paced. Things are changing every day. And you have to remain relevant and not be swept off people moving at the speed of light. You have to keep learning. And if there's any other thing that also kept me through, which is something that you would also need in the journey, even though we're in a fast-paced world where everybody wants results like now, is the ability to be resilient. You have to be resilient. You have to stay on it until you have a result, not microwave result. I mean, a result that's going to be lasting. You have to be resilient. You have to stay. There is you will try some. You can try some marketing strategy that will not work. You will try to produce some things that you will not see result, but you will tell yourself it is either I win or I win. I said to my daughter yesterday that I said, you're going to tell yourself every day that there are only two options for me, and that is winning or winning. And you have to tell yourself, I'm going to stay here until I win, and I must be declared the winner. So there's no option of if it doesn't work out, I'll try something else. No, I didn't come this far because I had an option of if it didn't work. I'm a graduate, even though I'm functioning in the educational space fully in the SIM business, but I made up my mind that in this case I'm going to carve a niche for myself. I'm going to prevail. I'm going to succeed in it. And that's a mindset that everyone going into the business world as an entrepreneur, because you're actually making business out of whatever you've come to school to learn, or even something out of what you have learned in school. Just ensure that you're resilient, you're tough, and you pull through it. And thank you so much.
Okay, is it better? Here. All right, I'm the team of Alumno. I am an HR director professional. I've met some of the students here, right? And you would know that what I like about this career development, I'm just out there. So, in terms of looking at HACKATHON that we've done so far, and what the 6 weeks of learning reforms, I managed training in tech academy, so basically similar to my doing on the training graduates in understand communities on different people. Now, one thing I see that is common across the world is that after the training, then they are waiting. Where's the job? Come and give me the job. Meanwhile, we have people who are going out there to take the job. I have two examples of people like that. Say, well, there was one person after going through a liquid session, he leveraged thinking, constantly posted, and he got someone reached out to him, the company reached out to him to just work on a project. And then from there, he moved into a full-time project. This was someone that was earning 50,000 naira as an agent. And he got a job for 250 since last year. So it's not 2 years ago. Last year. And just because he put in the work, but after the training, he didn't wait for job to work on them, right? There is another person, a digital marketer, that went out to confront themselves to solve for, you know what is your problem? I can solve it for you. So we need to be, I know that's what we've been saying this morning, looking for the problem, solutions to problems, and actually going out there and putting ourselves out there. Because, yes, there are jobs, but you have to also go and grab it. Like senior man here, he learned it 95, because he said, no, I'm not going to get it. Right? He's not being rosy, but he's active. Is he giving up? Yeah. Because he has seen that there is something there, right? So please, I'll just encourage us. Yes, we are done with the secret training. The academy, we are done. Not everybody's going to win. Not everybody's going to get a job immediately. You might feel discouraged now, my friend already got a job. Why am I different? Just apply like a very good person. Let me not say the other one. Apply, volunteer, ask people. You've seen people here, you met speakers there, you've heard what they're doing. If you're interested, go and ask them, please say where I can volunteer on a project, not even at work, on a project. And then you get yourself, they don't have to employ you. From there, they can recommend you, oh, I work with somebody. This person is good for you. So please give of your time. Do not think that my time is money and they must pay me. You must, there's a learning phase, there's a growing phase. And I want to believe that you are aware that most of the participants, or all of the participants on the Migrant Connect program, we are all volunteers. We give up our time because we wanted to give back. So please, let's invest in our time by giving back. Thank you.
I think I could stress it more than as I said. If there's anything I will leave you with, it's a phrase that has stuck with me and it's one I live by. I think it's a big deal. Think big, but start small. Oftentimes we get so caught up with thinking big, which is good. It's definitely better than thinking small. But the application of it is not necessarily the way you thought of it. Because I talk with a lot of young people, I have a very, very large heart for youth and spend a lot of time just resourcing young people beyond 4 hours of development career, just pouring out. And there's this sort of a rival mentality. I want to do this and do that and do that. The Dangote we all admire, he started from somewhere. Everybody who was paid and glorified and you have idolized, there was the point in their journey where they were small and they had to form their way up. I tend to love natural phenomena, natural concepts of life, and I'm a very curious individual. I notice a lot of things, and some things I don't talk, but that's just the way my brain works. And one of the phenomena that has been haunting me of lately, not in the bad sense, but it's just been forefront of my mind, is the phenomenon of a child. I don't have a child yet, I'm not married, I'm looking forward to having children. I think it's one of the beautiful gifts of life that humans get to create other humans, not just create AI stuff. I think it's fascinating. Anyways, when a child is born, by 2-3 months or maybe 4 months, the child gains some level of mobility and the child starts to crawl, starts to move, starts to crawl. I have aunties and uncles that have children, little children. The child starts to crawl, but over time, the child staggers their way, they fall, they hit their mom, seeing mommy here, just reminiscing on her daughter, and stagger their way through life until maybe when they get to like 9 months and 10 months, and they slowly start to walk. And even in the walking, it's still a bit of staggering. And then finally they get to a point where they're stable and they're working maybe a year later or the lifespan. Sooner or later, they then start to run. And my question is, if that's the natural phenomenon of life, why then do you think you will start the business today and tomorrow you'll be running? Why? Like, who else in this country or this part of the world? Why then do we feel like I will launch my product today and then tomorrow me and that good will rub shoulder? I mean, except like Nancy said, maybe you know, if you're not Tinubu here, you don't listen to what I'm saying. Do your stuff. But Tinubu will be there forever. Thank you. So I think if there's any parting gift that will leave with everyone here, and this is not just me preaching because I made it, because I mean they're both here. I've not made anything. We're all on the journey, we're all in the process. The goal is to be better today than you were yesterday. And if you can do that for the rest of your life, I think that's success. So please, in your thinking big and your grand ideas, be comfortable taking baby steps. Be comfortable, because every child, at least for the ones I've met, every single child on planet Earth has to crawl and stagger and stumble before they someday walk. And so it is for you. Thank you.
Can you see a very big thank you to our speakers? Please tell them thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mars. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you're able to get one or two. They're not looking at your time. Don't worry. The time will wait for us. Okay. Okay, so we'll be inviting one of the staff of Tribest to give us an info of what they are really eating. Please come forward. Thank you so much. Put your hands together for her. Put your hands together for her. Don't be tired.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, distinguished advocates. And I got to know that, Mommy, you wear my phone. Okay, so I got to understand that we've been having hackathon since yesterday. So because of that, I can say the morale is, I can see the faces of some of the students, and they are very, very calm and gentle. But at the same time, they are very, very active, because I see none of them on this set has stood up to leave since they've participated well so far. I like that and I appreciate you. It's not easy. So basically, my name is Moyo. So, and before I proceed, I want to, we know we've been having talking sessions. So I want to get ready. My colleague is sharing a fire about Tribest. I want you to get ready, get your phone ready so that you can do one or two exercises with your hands. So, University of First Choice and Nation's Pride. My name is Ajishola Moyosore from Tribest Corporate Support Limited. So what is Tribest? Tribest is an outsourcing firm, basically. So I've had that question severally this afternoon. What does Tribest do? Tribest is an outsourcing firm, more of an HR firm. We are into recruitment, we are into outsourcing, we are into training, and we are into background check. Tribest is nationwide. We are in Lagos. We have our head office in Lagos and Ikeja, 8 Ajao Road of Adeniyi Jones, Ikeja. And we are all over Lagos, we are all over Nigeria, in the north, in the east, part of the west, and in the south. So if you have your friends, if you have your colleagues, if you have your neighbor searching for a job, just tell them to reach out to us. But however, I add that some of the HACKATHON team members, they are in 200 level, 300 level, 400 level. I even had a guy telling me, I'm not going to search for a job, and I'm wondering, okay, He said he has all the skills already that he will just do one or two business and he doesn't want to work. And I asked him, do you remember what, sorry ma, I might not remember your name. Do you remember what she said? And he said the skills are necessary, the experience are really, really necessary. You might work on your own and you just have that idea, you have that skill. And at the same time, you might just decide that you want to work 5 years, 2 years, 3 years with some organization to have the experience. Yes, I know these skills we are gathering now, it's not really, really an easy one. But however, at Stripers, we do more than outsourcing. We empower business. We are trusted provider of corporate support solutions. We combine expert knowledge in management, strategy, corporate governance, and capacity building to deliver excellent HR service. So we have companies like banking sector. We recruit for top banking sectors in Nigeria. We have we also engage in different sectors like FMCG, which is the fast-moving consumer goods, manufacturing and production, general business outsourcing, and we also do project-based and one-off recruitment across industry. So we are not just bound to one particular job or one particular organization. We can across different organizations. So if you're even studying robotics, like I had somebody say, I'm into research. Yes, and we know what in some government organizations they do have research departments. So there are different opportunities for everybody. So we are going to do 2 games now. And what you know is that Tribes has more than 5,000 staff nationwide. We get top talent, quality top talent. Or however, if you go through the flyers, you will go to the back, you will see our social media. We have testimonies from our clients. You see our social media pages, and you can like, follow. But before then, I'm going to play 2 games. So part of those 2 games is going to earn you a special gift. So get your phones ready, like I said earlier. You can also do online research more about Tribes at your leisure time. So go through the back of the flyer, you will see all our social media pages. For Facebook is Tribes Corporate Support. For Instagram is Tribes Corporate Support Limited. For LinkedIn is actually Tribes Corporate Support Limited. For X is Tribes Support 1. For TikTok is Tribes Corporate Support Limited, but it's written CLZ. Then our website is www.tribessupport.com. So we have 2 phone numbers there, and 2 phone numbers are a call center number, their WhatsApp number. So you can always call us at any time to say, okay, I have my neighbor, my sister just finished school, she wants to work. Please, what job do you have available? So that's an opportunity that is open for everybody. And our location is in Ikeja. And even if you have people outside Ikeja and they are in the north, even in the south, you can also talk to them. We have our team members there that can give them job placements. So let's proceed into the game. If you go through the branches nationwide, you will see the contact center of people in different regions. But however, we are going to play these 2 games. Now, number 1 is the first person to like and follow us on Instagram. So pick your phone now. The first person to like and follow us on Instagram or TikTok. This guy raised up his hand. Is the first person, Yinka. The guy on black. Please verify, Yinka. This guy, the guy on that Tosin is talking to was the first person. So let's go to the second game. The second game is this. Go to our website. The first person that can give us the core values of Tribes. I can see one hand up. Come, run down quickly. first person that can give us the core values of Tribest. Please clap for her. That means she's so fast. For one, empathy, commitment, efficiency, integrity, and excellence. Clap for her. Those are just the 5 core values of Tribest. And these core values have driven us to be able to get the best hands and deliver to different organizations that we actually outsource them into. So on this note, I'm going to say thank you, everybody, and enjoy the session.
Thank you. Please give her a round of applause. All right. So we want to quickly present our awards, but before then, remember we have Nigeria team here, and they have games and lots of things to win as well. So they are at the that's left, right? Yeah, left, extreme left there. They have gifts for you. So there's a wheel game. So please don't go yet. You will have to visit them and then win exciting gifts. They said it. So but very quickly, we want to do our appreciation for some more facilitators. And first on my list is Signesinola Hame. Please let me give her a big round of applause. She has been an awesome supporter. So in appreciation of your consistent and meaningful contribution as a facilitator in the tech bootcamp, since we started, she has consistently, she has never missed one. Yeah. So our tech bootcamp program, your commitment, my expertise and passion continue to strengthen and advance the transformative work we do at My Dream Connect, shaping minds, nurturing innovation, and empowering young people to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Please let's give her a round of applause. I'm sure you guys are hearing tech bootcamp. We'll tell you more about it. So give her a warm round of applause. Thank you. Where's the photographer? Osas. Osas. Thank you very much, ma'am. All right. Yeah.
And the next on our list is Olaiton Olutuse. Please come forward. Olutuwashi, sorry, I'm so sorry. So in appreciation of your consistent and meaningful contribution as a facilitator in the Tech Bootcamp program, your commitment, your expertise and passion, and your continuous strength and advance for the transformative work, we really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'll be calling on Adedayo Adewale. In appreciation of your consistent and meaningful contribution as a facilitator in the Tech Bootcamp program, your commitment, expertise, and passion continue to strengthen and advance informative work. So we do at My Dreams Connect, shaping minds, nurturing innovation, empowering young people to strive in a rapidly changing world. Congratulations and thank you, ma'am. Okay, so congratulations to Samuel Omotosho. So this is an appreciation to say thank you, and in appreciation of your meaningful contribution as a facilitator in the Tech Bootcamp program. Your commitment, expertise, and passion continue to strengthen and advance the transformative work we do at My Dream Connect, shaping minds, nurturing innovation, empowering young people to strive in a rapidly changing world. Thank you once again.
Okay, the next person on our list is Fatima Balogun. Please come forward.
Congratulations, Fatima Balogun, and this is in appreciation of your meaningful contribution as a facilitator in the Tech Bootcamp program. Your commitment, expertise, and passion continue to strengthen and advance this transformative work we do at My Dream Connect, shaping minds, nurturing innovation, and empowering young people to strive in a rapidly changing world. Thank you once again, Fatima Balogun. Thank you. And last but not the least, okay, I still have one more. So in appreciation and in congratulations to Adejumoke Awotumate. Adejumoke Awotumate.
We have a representative for her. Please, can you come forward? Thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you so much in appreciation of your meaningful contribution as a facilitator in the bootcamp program. Your commitment, expertise, and passion continue to strengthen and advance the transformative work we do at My Dream Connect, shaping minds, nurturing innovation, empowering young people to strive in a rapidly changing world. Thank you and congratulations. Yes. The last but not the least, I have Ada Abubakar. Ada Abubakar.
Is anybody representing him? Please come forward. Thank you so much.
Okay, congratulations, and in appreciation of your consistent and meaningful contribution as a facilitator in the bootcamp program, your commitment, expertise, and compassion continue to strengthen and advance the informative work we do at My Dream Connect, shaping minds, nurturing innovation, and empowering young people to strive in a rapidly changing world. Thank you, Ada Abubakar, and congratulations. Thank you for having me. So if you want more information about Tribers, go to our website, go through the social media pages, like, share, and follow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tribers. Put your hands together for her. Put your hands together for her. Are you tired? So without taking much of your time, we will be inviting the next team activity. Are you here? Please come forward. Team activity. And their project name is Bees Pulse. Please come forward. Please and please, let's make use of 5 minutes. 5 minutes, please. Team, please assist. Get ready, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, all my parents are business owners. And sometimes when they come back from work, they are all ask what happened, and they'll be like, sales don't just go so well. And I'll ask why. And they'll just be like, that is how business is sometimes. But I wasn't satisfied with that answer. But I wasn't satisfied with that answer. I wanted to know and understand what could actually causes this problem. So I decided to ask more questions, not just from them, but other business owners around me to gain more insight on what is actually going on. And among all of them, these are the common problems diagnosis. Number one, human customer buying patterns change. We are humans. We don't stick to one thing all the time. 1 minute you want one thing, not another thing. And it's very hard to keep up with all these things. Another thing is trends change fast. If you go to the fashion industry, for instance, right now they're raining baggages, next minute to scrub tops. So it's very hard to keep up with all this type of things. Also, managing inventory and stock rotation. Like in this time and age, some businesses still use pen and paper. In this time and age, some businesses still use pen and paper to record their sales and expenses. And all these things are prone to human error. We also have competition. If I go to Balogun Market now or Lagos Island, I'll see several vendors, all of them selling the same thing, and there's no good thing that's making one person stand out. And decision making is based on guesswork. I've seen firsthand when they want to buy their markets and they'll just be like, they are just using their gut feeling. They don't really know whether this will actually sell for them. So it's my tech powers and with the help of my teammates, we're introducing these folks. My name is Obola Vivian. I'm the front-end developer and a second-year computer science student of this great institution, University of Lagos. So this force is an AI-powered business insight. It's an AI-powered platform that provides business insights in plain language. Our core features are smart insights. You upload your business records, and it goes through those business records and tell you what products are doing so well, those ones that are not doing so well, so that you can make more informed decisions. Trend prediction using our tech staff, we are using Amazon forecast. It helps you to predict what is more likely to sell next, so that you have a competitive advantage over others in the market. Inventory tweaks, tells you what to restock and what to discount, so that you can maximize your profits and your consumer costs. We're also planning to connect you to other social media platforms, so that you can look at other people in your industry, tell you what is going on, and advise you on how to go about it. And the best part of all this is that you don't have to be like a terrible to be able to use this platform. If you can use your phone and you can use a laptop, you will be able to use our platform. Also, it provides everything in plain English, not just charts, graphs. It actually explains things to you. So for our market opportunity, according to African Market Survey as of 2024, 80% of African SMEs lack analytical tools. And according to Open World Records, as of 2024 also, 60% of businesses fail within their first 5 years of running because they don't have enough tools and guidance to be able to run their business. Also, businesses want simple, local, and affordable support. So this is why we believe this force will flourish in today's market. I would like to add that.
Here's how we plan to make money off of this course. By taking our best foot forward, we shall start with subscription plans with SMEs. The free, basic, and pro and enterprise tier. The pricing strategy, apart from the subscription models, we have paid add-ons where e-commerce stores can integrate directly with this course. And we have premium features, especially for those enterprise users, where we can create white label solutions and premium features for them specifically. Here's how we are going to enter inside the market. With our right foot, this is our best foot forward. Start with the SMEs, our core users, leveraging existing channels like Jumia, Hunger, premium launch with our free which we are not charging zero naira per month, basic which are charging 3,000 naira per month, pro 85 per month, and enterprise which are tailored to especially what they need. Then we have the local partnership, which we can integrate with other platforms. And first of all, we offer discount during seasons where we can offer discount for our esteemed customers. So that yes, we retain them. Customer retention, very, very important. So now here's how we come to make these are our financial projection.
1 minute more.
If you skip to them,
Just this falls. This falls in an air-powered business assistance. So secure AWS S3 buckets. That is the target. That's upload event. Then triggers an AWS Lambda function, which automatically starts a new ETL job. Blue cleans and transforms your raw data into structured analytics website. From there, Amazon Web analyzes part of the analysis analysis. Amazon Web analysis together become a seamless guideline that achieves your raw sales and here, as a business owner is already into our sales files and even an online platform like customers there. And in sales page, it gives you rather than gives you a visual representation of those products that makes it more revealing my products that gives you. In Alert page, you can measure the metrics forecast that has whatever is within it's displayed in the account. And that's what that shows using the level of business. Now we have also invited an AI co-pilots using Amazon Team where you can ask different questions related to your business and yes, so that will ask what is my information. So the question has been asked that instead of two business.
Thank you so much. The time is on. The time is on.
I'm trying to really understand what I'm trying to really understand what you are. So in the market right now, we have some accounting, not really accounting, business management solutions that allows people to put in their products. It manages their inventory, tells them this is when you should order, this is which stock to order, this stock is getting low, this stock is getting more. That will also do market analysis and tell them that based on the trend we have noticed, these are the products that will sell more next week. And it will also do their financials. However, there's something yours has that most of them don't, which is the chat, where I can now ask directly. It's on me, which is a plus to people who have that kind of those kind of business management tools, because it gives them all these graphs. But how many people can actually interpret? I'm looking at that graph now. It has given me, it's telling me your LTV, your CSC. I don't understand it. So I can chat and say, okay, so what does this mean? And does it mean I should buy more rice? Then the answer will say, no, buy more beans and more rice. That one, I understand it. But graph that is going up and down, I might not understand it, which gives your solution an edge. But you are not clear. You didn't communicate that to me. You make it look as if this is the best solution, but no, we have a lot of solutions. The only differentiating factor is what I'm doing, of which that differentiating factor alone can be a product for you to sell to existing solutions, to sell to them so that they can add into whatever they are producing, but they already have the market. Do you understand? However, there are some people that can't even enter that market. Why? They can't type, how many things am I buying? I bought 20 bags of rice today. Today alone, I bought beans, rice, sugar, salt. How many of them will I be able to type and say, okay, well, I bought this? That alone is this problem that those solutions have. It's not that the people don't want to use all these things, but you want them to enter that data. They can't enter the data. They don't have the time to be entering data. And you cannot even start measuring them until they enter the best data, which means you have to know that they are selling rice. You put the sales price, purchase price, they are selling this. And they are buying like 100 things. Who will have time? Then if they make sale too, you expect them to come to the system again and say, I've sold 5 out of 6. So that problem is the main problem of that solution. Not that they don't have those solutions, they do. But that problem, which is your own, still didn't address that. So it addressed the analytical part, which is fantastic. I like that part. Any idiot can do that. But you see that entering data. Help us look for, so we don't answer me. Go. We have mentioned.
Currently, we have a main platform connects all your stores. Like, imagine you're using Shopify now, it connects that thing. You're using MailChimp. For all these large businesses, they're using MailChimp, it connects the thing. Then concerning the data, where you cannot just type anything. By just writing your data, most businesses, they keep track of their inventory and code. So by just writing a plan, upload it to your app, it does everything directly for you.
Okay, yeah, that's true, because those women actually do right. They can't type, but they have market list. So those that have market list, they are in your target market. Those who do on their head, they are not in your target market. Now you get what I'm saying. All right, so thank you. Fantastic, thank you. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, team. Activity well done. Please, can we have the next team? Team B's assist. Please come forward. The next team after them is Team FCMF. Please just be around here so we don't get to look for you. Just come around. Team FCMF, please get ready. And I think we have an overview of what we are presenting. When you come, you don't really have to wait for your slide. You can just tell us something. Tell us something. You don't have to wait for your slide. You have an overview. You don't have to start reading. You are taking time. If you give us an overview, we just see your pictures and we'll work with that, please. There's no time.
Over 50% of SMEs close down in their first day of operation due to low sales and getting in trouble with the government. I am Kuprola, and I am here to talk about problems that I see in Lagos every day. Most Nigerian small business owners work hard, they also and boss to make money. But most of them, they don't market their products. They lack the creativity, even the time. And most of them, they also don't know about these policy jargons. They don't understand most of tax policies they see. CAC, FIRS, and Co. So that's why some of them, when they see X on their billboard, they'll be like, why is government again? Why is X there? Why is government in my billboard and stuff like that? So that's why we built BizAssist. BizAssist is an AI marketer. BizAssist is an AI marketing assistant located on WhatsApp. So it helps businesses. It has a dashboard. Through the dashboard, when you click on the button to take you to WhatsApp, it takes you to WhatsApp, where you can input messages helping you to explain, to generate promos ads and to help with compliance issues. You can ask it, how can I register my business CAC? How can I start this business? Explain the status to me. For example, this status that you'll be bringing out next day. So just prepare your phone. Oh, just go to BizAssist there. You explain this new status that you just brought out to me and stuff like that. It's going to show you. And it's going to show you when you ask.
Oh, the God is shaking. Oh, the God.
Yeah.
Okay, and there you go.
Okay, so the problem that I mentioned, that's at the back. He also has, it's also physical problem. So now that I've talked about this as features, I want to see it in action. The demo takes you to the business assist AI, it takes you to the dashboard. So when you click on the button, it takes you to WhatsApp where you can input messages. The demo also shows how to input messages and replies you get. We use LLM. So that WhatsApp bot is powered by OpenAI. The WhatsApp is powered by OpenAI. I know you can ask yourself, oh, what's different?
to emphasize on the problem statement. Let's watch it. Let's watch it for 5 seconds video.
Recognize it? It's a phone from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Stay with me. Here's a car from today, and here's a car from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Well, get this. Here's a classroom today, and here's a class we used 150 years ago. Oh, but ain't that a shame? In literally more than a century, nothing has changed. Yet you claim to prepare students for the future? But with evidence like that, I must pass. Do you prepare students for the future or the past? I did a background check on this. Let the record show that you were made to train people to work in factories, which explains why you put students in straight roles back to me. Tell them sit still, raise your hand if you want to speak, give them a short break to eat, and for 8 hours a day, and tell them what to think.
I mentioned 45 seconds video. Now, good day everyone. I introduced myself. I'm introducing myself. So now, that video you saw is a